He's proud, he's tall, buff, strong, one-eyed, bald, and Sigma male and has a captivating smile. I'm talking about the ruthless Sagat, the king of Muay Thai. Today I will be talking about the process of my Fanart, how I drew my interpretation of this character that has had such an impact on my life. The first thing to do is to enrich my visual library. I've played various versions of Street Fighter, especially Alpha 3. I always liked the anatomical exaggeration the artists used, and that's something I want to replicate and incorporate into my work. Doing fan art is a good opportunity to explore and test these ideas. So pay attention to the drawings you want to create, and make intentional choices about where you want to focus your growth as an artist. I decided that my focus for this fan art would be to convey Sagat's personality, what I imagine him to be, not just a concept for the game or him in action. I want to express a deeper layer of personality. Well, like any drawing, we'll start with some sketches. My primary objective is to explore a few ideas until I find the path I want to follow. The path that will lead me to what I want to express with my illustration and what I want to communicate. I started by exploring some typical poses he appears in during the game. First, a firm standing pose, like an indestructible pillar. Okay, cool, but I want to try more. It's not good to stick with the first one. For the second, I was inspired by a victory pose. I wanted a cruel, somewhat psychotic expression, like the laugh he often gives, and as if he is enjoying his victory and invisibility. But it is still not quite what I'm looking for. In the next one, I thought about trying more with dynamics of Sagat's overall shape, similar to the first one, but again, I wasn't satisfied. Well, I wanted to take a bigger risk, so why not to try a typical Muay Thai guard pose, adding more dynamics. I sketched some action lines and, with the help of some references, got a pretty cool result. But I still had a nagging about and decided to try another guard pose. So I started the fourth sketch with a slightly more close pose. I also found it interesting, though I still prefer the previous one. At least I got rid of the feeling that I hadn't tried enough. However, despite liking it, none of them really showed me the direction I want to go. I realized that what was necessary was a bigger focus on the face, to convey some specific emotions that just body language couldn't express. So I opted for a portrait. With a close-up of this fine gentleman's face, I could bring out a clearer expression of the pride in his position, the air of superiority, and even a bit of disdain. Though Sagat is an honorable fighter who respects strong opponents, he never holds back against those who challenge him. At least is how I see him. So be an honorable warrior too and leave a like on the video or be crushed by Sagat. With the sketch ready, I began the Lienart, first marking the general lines, fitting the anatomy and proportions, and exaggerating some anatomical features to fit the fact that he is a fictional character, bringing more, I don't know how to say that, theatricality and life to him, especially with his huge trapezius and neck, small eyes, typical broken nose from so many hits, and the scars, especially the one on his chest and forehead. I also made the lips pronounced, giving a look of disdain. Now I started the hatching. I love this technique as it helps me a lot in defining the areas of light, shadow and planes. The lighting of scene changed the overall drama significantly, and I kept that in mind as I made the strokes. I started with light coming from the top to bottom, from left to right, pretty standard. Then I switched it to light coming from the bottom up, still left to right. Finally, I changed it to light coming from the right to left, so I would hit the face directly, bringing more drama and increasing the sense of superiority of the character over the observer. Also, his gaze is directed downwards, denoting a tall person and also someone arrogant and proud, just like I wanted. Now, it's time to finish all the hatching, enforcing the direction of light and adjusting the planes of the anatomy.
Tiger Crush!
Don't be fooled by the speed of the video. This whole process, especially in the Lienart and hatching, is very time consuming. Do it slowly, carefully, thinking about which planes I should highlight and the direction of the strokes to emphasize muscle groups and shadow projections. What you see in minutes took me hours. And here's my Sagat. Although I've already signed it, it's provisional because it's still going to get colors and realistic painting. Thank you so much for everyone who watched it until the end. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. I plan to create more amazing characters and share more art knowledge here on the channel. So, see you next time. Bye!